Yes, our lesson today is about stars and planets, Unit 2, Lesson 1. Imagine that you are watching the space from a spaceship. You will observe that we can see three different things: the Earth, the space, and stars. So, what is the Earth? The world in which you live, the world which we live, all the animals or humans or living things and non-living things. Okay, live represented the surface of a very big sphere called the Earth. So this is the Earth. You can look to the figure. Number two, what is space? The Earth with other planets are floating in an immense or wide space. Immense means wide. This is the space. So, what about stars? There are shiny bodies floating in the space called stars. And now we are going to explain each one in details. Number one, stars. This is very important definition. What is a star? What is the star? Or what are the stars? They are glowing or shining. You can tell me that they are shining bodies with different sizes that lie in the space, that are found in the space. This is the meaning of light. Okay, again, what are stars or what is a star? They are glowing or shining bodies with different sizes that lie on the space. My question will be, define or what is the definition of stars? You can tell me that stars are the glowing or shining bodies with different sizes that lie or found in the space. Yes, Muhammad Amr. What about what they can do? Okay, wait for me. As I told you, the stars are the shining bodies with different sizes that lie in the space. Okay? So, what are the characteristics of stars? We have different characteristics of stars. Number one, they are bright. What does it mean, bright? Bright means shining. They are bright, shining, celestial bodies that rotate in the space. Number two, they have different sizes, big, medium, and small. They emit or radiate heat and light. And my question will be, define stars and characteristic of stars. When I ask you in the exam, I will ask you to define the stars or the term stars, and I will ask you what are the characteristics of stars. So again, the stars are the shining bodies with different sizes. What are the characteristics of stars? Number one, they are shining. Number two, they have different sizes. Number three, they emit heat and light. Emit means radiate, okay? And this is very important point. To explain that the size, this is very, okay, that's very important, yes. The big stars look very small. Why? Why when you look to the sky, when you look at the sky at night, you see that the stars are very small. They aren't small, they are very big, but because they are very distant or very far, okay, from us. It is very important. When I look at the sky at night, I see the stars are small. Why? Because they are very distant or they are very far from us. Look at this figure, this plane. To explain the size of distant bodies seems small, you can look at the sky and see a plane. Okay? When you see a plane in the sky, you will see it very small. Why? Because it is very distant or far. As you see the opposite photo, the flying plane seems smaller in size than the landing one. To look to this, it is big. But when I look to this, it is small because it is very far or distant from us. The flying plane is far or distant from us than the landing one. And so when I look at the sky at night, I see the stars very small. Why? This is my question. The answer is because they are very distant or they are very far from us. And this is very important question. Give reason. Big stars appear smaller to us. Why? Big stars appear smaller to us because they are very distant or far from us. Question number 1, try to think about the answer. Try to think about the answer. Space or shiny celestial bodies that relate in the space. What are they? Number 2, stars emit space and space. Try to think about the answer. I will ask you now. Big stars look very small to us because they are space from us. Yes, you can share me the answer now. I will choose each student by his name, okay? Yes. Islam Ali, number 1. Islam Ali, yes.
Okay.
Islam Ali, number 1.
Bodies that rotate.
Or
Yes.
What?
No.
Yes, answer.
Celestial bodies
That relate in the space.
stars.
Yes.
Stars.
What is the answer, Islam?
Stars.
Okay, thank you, Islam. That's right. Thank you. Thank you, Islam. Stars, Islam answer number 1. Stars are shiny, celestial bodies that relate in the space. Yes. Who can answer number 2? Muhammad Amr, okay. Muhammad Amr.
Yes.
Number 2, Muhammad Amr.
Stars, Emil, and
Yes. Do you know the answer or not?
بص أنا عارفها.
No. Stop talking.
أنا عارف.
Don't speak. Yes, Ali Muhammad Deghedi, yes. Number 2.
Stars emit heat and light.
Excellent. Yes, this is the answer. Islam, look. Muhammad Amr, look. From the characteristic of stars, you can see that they emit heat and light. That's right. Thank you, Ali. Okay. Another one. I will choose another one to answer the last one, the last question. Yusuf Nagmi, yes. Big stars look very small to us because they are, answer, yes. Do you know the answer? Yusuf, do you know the answer? Ali Mahmoud, yes.
Yes.
away, Mr. Far away.
No. Okay. Far or distant. Far or distant. Okay.
Okay.
Ali, big stars look very small to us because they are far or distant. Far or distant. Don't say far away. Far, just only say far or distant. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. I will ask the other students. Okay. Ali Mahmoud. Okay, Ali Mahmoud. Ali Mahmoud.
Yes.
Ali, my question is, give reason. Why we see the stars smaller in the sky? When I look to the sky, I see the stars are smaller.
Because it's very far from us.
Okay, they are distant or very far from us. Excellent, thank you. Okay, Yasin Muhammad. Yasin Muhammad Al-Sayyid. And then Yasin Muhammad. First one, Yasin Muhammad or Yasin Muhammad Sayyid? Who is ready? Okay, Shabab. Let's continue our lesson and I'll ask you later. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, let's continue our lesson and I will ask you at the end of the session, inshallah. This is the last one. This is the last page of today. The solar system consists of. What does the solar system consist of? It consists of the sun, number 1. The 8 planets, number 2. Moon, number 3. Other celestial bodies, number 4. So I will ask you, when I ask you, what does the solar system consist of? You can tell me the sun, number 1, the 8 planets, number 2, moons, number 3, and other celestial bodies, number 4. So, what about the sun? It is the center of the solar system. It is the center. This is the sun, okay? The 8 planets, they revolve around the sun. They revolve, this is the sun, in the center, this is the sun, and these are the planets that rotate around the sun. They rotate like this, rotate around the sun, okay? What about the moons? They revolve around some planets. They revolve around some planets. Other celestial bodies like what? Or such as comets, asteroids, meteorites, and meteors. Okay? So we have just finished our lesson of today, and now I'm going to ask each one by his name about the lesson. First one to try to think about the following question.